Hi, welcome back to the channel. First, before we get started, I would like to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. You have no idea what that means to me with all the new subscribers and all the awesome comments. I try to get to all the comments, either a thumbs up or, I will message back. So if you have any kind of comments or whatever you want to do, I do look at all of them, and I do try to either put a thumbs up or a comment on a good subject or whatever it is. The bad ones I kind of ignore once it comes in, but we all have those. So that is what that is. But thank you so much for my new subscribers. And if you're a new one here, go ahead and subscribe. We do all kinds of things martial arts, studio wise, old school martial arts. So it's just kind of a family friendly kind of channel. I work with a lot of kids, got parents, got adults. So it's not going to be anything that's going to be out of the ordinary for any kind of family. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be discussing the combat stick, or at least we're going to start with the combat stick, and we're going to learn what's called a 4 lines of strike. Okay, so these are going to be fluid strikes. So keep that in the back of your mind. So the fluid strike is going to come into play here in a few minutes. And I'm going to show you first on the combat stick. Now this stick is getting very, very popular within traditional old school martial arts styles. You can find these on a lot of the websites now. The karate websites, they do have a version of a combat stick. This is just a water noodle with a PVC pipe and then a little rubber handle that's kind of out a little bit there. But I do have a couple different tools here, different weapons that I will show you that these 4 lines of strikes do work with different weapons. And then also, if you need to have it in a self-defense situation and all you have is just a couple things on you, then I'll show you a couple of those items, and then it kind of rolls into the same thing. And then if you don't have anything on you, then of course you come to this, right? Last ditch effort, or the first line of defense is your hands and your legs, right? If we're martial artists, these are our weapons first, and then of course the actual weapon comes second. But this is going to be our main tools right here in the beginning. Okay, so let's do this. So let's first talk about the fluid strike. Okay, so you see I have Bob here for a demonstration and a target. Okay, so with the fluid strike, okay, now fluid strike means is you swing, you hit the target, and then you follow through the target. So a fluid going through the target completely. Okay, so if this was a blade, it would hit the target and then go through watermelon, any kind of fruit. If it were that, you're gonna find the target and then slice through it, right? With this, you're gonna hit the target and then kind of slide down like that, okay? So we do have 3 different types of strikes. We have the fluid strike that we're gonna be working on today. We have a target strike, which is just a target and you're gonna stop. And then we have a chopping strike, which you're hitting the target and then you're gonna bring it back up to your starting position or your prepared position, okay? So starting strike, but now it's gonna be, this one's gonna be fluid. Those others are gonna be off to the side in another video there, okay? So just a fluid strike on this one. Okay, now I am a lefty, so you guys that want to follow along, you just have to face me in your screens and do what I do. All you righties, it should match up pretty good. Lefties, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to turn, you're gonna have to look, you're gonna have to, do that whole thing. But this won't be too hard. It's just 4 strikes. They're pretty fluid, and it should be pretty easy for at least the beginners. If you do have this knowledge, this is just kind of a fun video for you to watch all the way through, and then and then you can comment down below and tell me how I did on that. All right. Okay, so this is just for very beginners. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put it in our right hand. Okay, so this is going to be right hand, and if you don't have a stick with you, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and get through this one really quick so we can at least know the lines, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so our striking hand is going to be, or our weapon hand will be our right hand. Okay, so this is your right hand, this will be your left hand. Okay, so this is going to be your right leg, and this will be your left leg. Okay, so with you standing parallel, okay, so your feet are just shoulder width apart, straight. You're going to step back into your right foot. You're going to be on the ball of your feet, and this is going to be your fighting stance, your sparring stance, combat stance, whatever you guys want to fill in there. It's just going to be your I'm going to call it sparring because that's all I kind of know it as, sparring stance. So we'll just go from there. So your sparring stance, and then instead of trying to kind of come this way with it, okay, try to stay square. Okay, so square is meaning like our body is facing the target. All right, so try not to get in this kind of habit of, you know, just shoulder and hip this way, because we only have two of our weapons that we can do. The other one, if we want to come in with a number 2 strike, number 2 round kick, okay, this is called a telegraph, and we're going to be telegraphing it to our opponent that they're going to be able to see it from a mile away. So if we're squared up most of the time, or squared up here, okay, now we have things relatively easy for us to strike with, and we're not going to really be telegraphing, and they're not going to be able to see it as easy as if we have something here and we're, you know, striking here, and then we're going to come in, strike. See how you can kind of see myself open up and I haven't even striked you yet? Okay, that's where the problem lies, is that. Okay, so if I'm already here, I can strike easy because I'm already right there. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. Okay, so just follow along with me. So get your sparring stance. Okay, and if you don't have a weapon, that's okay. Just have your hands. Okay, so we're going to do it with our hands too. But go ahead and follow along with like you do have a stick in your hand there. Okay. Okay. Now this is going to be back behind you. Okay, and now you have your other hand to keep people at distance. All right. Okay, so we. If someone's really going to come up to you and they're like pushing on you, okay, you're always going to use your free hand, the one that's in front, to kind of keep them away. Okay, kind of like a, hey, get back, hey, get back. Okay, this is a distraction. Okay, so if I'm right, okay, I'm going to be using my hand to kind of distract. Okay, flick my fingers at their face, grab something, pull it away, get it out of my way here, and then you're going to have your striking arm. Okay, so I'm distracting, wow, and then I'm going to use my first strike. Okay, so here, square up. Okay, so first strike here is hand out, guard up like this. Okay, it's going to be towards your right ear. Okay, then you're going to come straight down, strike, and then follow through. Okay, till the end right there. Okay, so you want to all the way follow through till it can't go any further, and then you want to bring it up to your opposite ear and then come down at a diagonal this way. Okay, so we're initially just making a X with our weapon. 1, 2, right? Okay, so here's how we do this one. Okay, so our hand's going to be up. Okay, we're going to bring it in to our opposite shoulder. We're going to strike down, strike, and then hand comes back up into guard. Okay, so we want 2 strikes, 1, 2, and then we get our hand up into guard, and then we're ready for the next 2. Okay, so here, 1, 2, bring it back up into guard position, keep them at bay. Okay, now with this hand, we're going to bring it up, palm up. Now we're going to go straight across the midsection. Okay, so this is going to be the ribs, up to upper shoulder, and that's going to come straight across, okay? So we got 1, 2, palm up, 3, come all the way around, palm down, 4. Okay, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you do this with the fluidness and the follow through, it's really smooth. Okay, it's a very smooth and fast 4 lines of strike that you can do in a matter of a blink, and the target that you're striking is not going to really know what hit them because it's so fast and so fluid that they just are not going to know what's coming next. Okay, so now we got Bob. Okay, so our target points is the opponent's shoulder or collarbones. Okay, so one collarbone or shoulder. Okay, right off the shoulder here, diagonal, 1, 2. Okay, palm up, 3, 4. So rib, rib. Okay, and then that's pretty much all 4. All right, now let's switch this for some of them chakus, right? Sanjabongs in Korean language. So Sanjabong is the Korean name for nunchucks. But now, okay, same thing, okay? So with this, we're gonna do 1 strike at a time, okay? Same thing, we're gonna make an X first, 1, okay? Bring it up to our ear, 2, okay? Same targets, collarbone, collarbone, collarbone. Gonna make that X with this, with the nunchucks, 1, 2, okay? Now that you're here, palm up, then 3, 4. Okay, then we just twirl up and then back to our beginning point there, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then twirl up, right? Okay, so that's this one, okay? So here it is here. Okay, so this one is gonna be really good for the nunchucks because when we do this one, okay, our target strikes, if we do anything but a fluid strike, okay, watch what happens. Okay, the end flips back at you, okay, and could hit you in the face. We don't want that, okay? We want a fluid strike all the way down, strike, and then follow it all the way down to the hip, okay? That keeps this end, this loose end, out away from your face so you're not getting hit with the face, hitting or getting it bounced back to you, and you know, you're gonna get your fat lip or bloody nose or black eye or something. So we always want to have that follow through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's kind of what how it works with the nunchucks, and it works very good with these. Okay, now okay, if you have a flashlight, okay, so I don't have it here with me, it's in the back room, but say this is the flashlight, okay, so I'm gonna hold it like this, okay? So with this one, it's gonna be the same thing, okay? So it's gonna stab here, bam, here, bam, here, bam, here, bam, there. Okay, so it's gonna be a little flashlight that comes out maybe like an inch from there, okay? So you're just gonna strike them and then just bounce it off and then follow through. Okay, collarbone, collarbone, ribs, ribs, okay? Now let's say we don't have anything, okay, but these, okay, are our main 4 weapons. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a fist, okay, and now we're gonna just hammer fist our targets, okay? So this is what this looks like, okay? So I'll do it in the mirror first, or the screen first so you guys can see it. So I'm just substituting this with this, okay? No difference, right? Okay, your wrists are gonna be straight. You're gonna be hammer fisting, down, okay? So your target is gonna be the collarbone, boom, right? So you're gonna follow through all the way down, bring it up to your other ear, boom, collarbone, wrist up or palm up, across ribs, boom, palm down, come across, okay? So the end part, your pinky part is gonna be your striking point here, okay? So that's gonna be here, okay? If you're good with knife hand, then a knife hand strike this way, right? So now you can do the same thing. So hand is up, you're keeping someone at bay, okay? You're keeping someone at a distance, okay? You're gonna knife hand strike, boom, there. Knife hand strike, boom, there. Palm up, knife hand strike, boom. Palm down, boom, right there, okay? So now you have at least two different weapons to strike with the 4 lines of strike. And then if you have a weapon or something that you carry, it's just that much going to be that much better with your targeting and your damage that you put in there. Okay, I would say these are going to be the most effective for not damaging something. It'll distract them, whatever it is. It will distract them enough to where you can just get out of the situation, okay? So my whole thing is, if you're in that self-defense situation, is don't sit there and figure out what comes next, okay? After you get out of that situation, palm heel strike, kick, an elbow, okay? You just get out of there and you run to the safest place that you can find, right? Don't stick around for anything because there's really no need to, okay? So that is all my, the 4 lines of strike. Go ahead and comment down below if you liked it. If you have any other suggestions on the 4 lines of strike, any different kinds of fun tools that you can find around the house, around your car, go and comment down below and tell me what you think about those and if there are going to be some good ideas. All right. Okay. So until next time, guys, go ahead, train hard, train smart. All right. See you in the next one.